Once upon a time, a bird and a fish were in love. They were so deep in love, they wanted to be with each other, but they couldn't be. The bird was in the land and it used to fly so much, but the fish was in the sea. And so one day, the bird decided to be with the fish to fulfill its love. So it came down to the sea. And what happened? In a few hours, it started fluttering its wings and the bird passed away. You might be saddened by this incident, but you see that the bird is none other than Jesus Christ. He came to this world just for you and me. He is a powerful God and He left all His majesty and He came to this world just for you and me. In the Bible it says in James 4:10, "Humble yourselves in the sight of man and He shall lift you up." Oh, sorry, it's humble thyself in the sight of God and He shall lift you up. God just took the dust of the ground and He made us. But sometimes we act as if the whole world is in our hands and we have the whole world under our control. A humble person is always a happy person because he doesn't need to please anyone. God anoints each and every person for a different purpose. For example, everyone cannot be a truck driver, a lawyer, a secretary, or any other profession in the world. God chooses each and every person for a different purpose, so every work gets covered around the world, so His name be glorified. So it's our duty and responsibility to listen to His call and humble ourselves and work. In the Bible we see that Jesus came down to earth because He humbled Himself and in meekness. You know what is meekness? Meekness is strength over control. In the Bible we see in James 4:6, God resisteth the proud but giveth grace to the humble. God wants us to be humble in the sight of Him, not in the sight of man. If, like me, if I humble myself in the sight of man, I would become like a beggar on the street. God will make me humble and I will have to go through a lot of suffering if it goes through God's way. In the Bible we see that Satan wanted to exalt his throne above the throne of God, so he was expelled out of heaven. God tells us that we have to be humble in the sight of Him. If we be humble, God will help us reach great heights. So remember, any profession you do, God has called you for a purpose, and we have to humble ourselves in the sight of Him and fulfill His work in this earth. God bless you.